Hey gamers, it's GrindThisGame here, back with Oxygen Not Included. And I've done a lot of stuff off camera, but I want to just review what I did off camera and then talk about what I'm going to do this episode. I think I'm going to play around with the steam power a bit this episode. I just realized this Puffed here is wrangled. He looks so like stretched out, it looks really weird. I need a place for him to go. I think I'll release all puffs right here. Prints, all that good stuff. Okay, so what have I done? I finally put an exosuit dock up here, so they're forced to go out this way. They come around here, go up this way, and then up to the top of the base, or top of the map. That's kind of using the oxygen from down here, where I'm making hot oxygen in this room. It's been working pretty well, so it's feeding both exosuit docks. Hopefully it's enough. I guess we'll find out as we give them more tasks and stuff. I moved the rock granulator down here. We're all out of eggshells and fossil right now, but we've made a lot of steel, up to 15 tons. So that should be good to get kind of a start on space. But I really want to play with the steam turbine. What else have I done? I added more petroleum storage here, because everything was backing up. And I had nowhere for my, my coolant to go. I should probably get some more steel going here. Let's do, I don't know, 30 for now. So up here, oh, I also put in a kind of a reserve room for hatches. So all the extra hatches from the 3 hatch rooms up here, they're all set to auto wrangle at 6, and then they'll stick everything extra in here. So this is kind of like the culling chamber, and it's been a while since I did a cull, so let's do that. Actually, I won't do them all. We'll do a few. Cook up some barbecue. That never gets old. Oh, there's still some... Okay, well, they all take a little bit of damage, the dupes, when they're fighting with the hatches, I think. Let me just check here. Yeah, 96 health, 98. They take a little bit of damage, but then they heal overnight. Okay. I put this little service corridor in here. That was to bring oxygen up this way, and it was hot oxygen, so I didn't want it to go through the base, even though it's insulated. And I'll probably do a heavy watt wire up here when I eventually connect all the power grids together. I expanded this polluted water tank over this way. It's probably larger than I'll ever need it to be, but... And I'm kind of retiring all this stuff down here. There used to be... Actually, we can take this out. This can go... Actually, before I take that out, I'll let them get the rest of the wall. So I used to have a sieve here. That's all gone now, and now I'm feeding these showers and toilets from the main water line here, which comes from this giant tank. It's put through a sieve, stored in some tanks, and then half goes to the oxygen making and half goes down here. And all the bathrooms were starting to back up, even though I had these thimble reeds here. So any extra water just bypasses and goes up this way, and then dumps in our main big tank here. And it's okay that it's mixed water because it's going through a sieve anyway. And it's relatively cool, it's around 30 degrees. Okay, but up here, this is where I kind of pre-planned some stuff. So I sealed this gold volcano in, and it's at like, how hot is it in here? 500 degrees. So I want to try to set up a steam turbine. I did play around with it a little bit. Not on this map, but just in debug mode, and because it's changed a lot. Go super speed here. Actually, don't need to go super speed. We'll go just fast. And I'm going to put in a steam turbine out of steel right here. And there's no steam in there yet, but I'm going to probably crack this open and let a little bit of this polluted water in. And it should turn to steam and get this thing fired up. Now, the way it works now is that the more vents that are open, the more steam that can get through. And there's a certain threshold of steam pressure and temperature where you get a maximum power out of this thing, which is 800 watts. Any extra heat that goes through here just heats up the steam turbine and is kind of wasted. So you want to kind of feed in the optimal amount. So I don't want this steam to get in here to get too hot. So we'll have to add water appropriately. This usually takes a little while to build. Actually, Camille's doing a good job there. Wow, that was fast. Okay, so this has a water output now. It never used to. It used to just let steam go at the top. But I'm going to recycle that water back into this area once we get a little bit of water in there. Oh, there goes the volcano. So I'm going to build that, and I'm going to do steam. Actually, I'm going to make this ceramic because it's going to get super hot in here. I'm a little bit worried that this pipe's going to break. It probably will. Because it'll get too hot and the water will boil in it. But hopefully it'll last long enough to get a little bit of water in there. This little chunk of ice here, it should drop down there as well. But I'm going to crack this open once this cycle ticks over. I should probably get some wire built first too. Conductive wire, gold. Just get a wire ready. Won't do anything with it just yet. So we'll get that done, and then we'll crack this open, quickly get this built, and hopefully this whole area doesn't completely boil. It probably will, but we'll see. It's kind of higher pressure outside, so hopefully the gas just won't fly out of there. So these are mainly used to destroy heat now. They're not really a great power source, but I want to be able to cool this whole thing down. And I might want to put an auto sweeper in there as well, but it will probably melt. Even if I make it out of steel. Yeah, it won't be 275 degrees. It'll be too hot. But hopefully we can get this cooled down in here. So let's open this up, priority 9. Get that built, and a little bit of water should start trickling in. I have this liquid valve set to 100 grams per second. Hopefully that's reachable, yeah. Priority, let's do that, priority 9. How much heat is getting out? Oh, it's not too bad. But we got to keep the steam turbine cooled as well. Oh, and before I close that up, oh, actually the steam's going to start coming out here. I should have pre-built the pipe. A ceramic pipe going back inside here. Yeah, I want this to go kind of like that. Steel, like that. And let's make this, this part is 7, because I want this built first. Oh, it actually fired up for a second there. Okay, let's get that sealed up. Oh, they didn't finish. Never mind. Gotta get this finished first. Temperature is leaking out. It's not too bad. Oh, we got sand coming it up. That's the risk of using polluted water. Okay, let's seal this up, and hopefully it'll work. I might have to use fresh water. Oh, it's working. It's working. Okay, so if you mouse over here, you can see heat production 400,000 DTU, and going up. Current wattage 239. And that power's not really going anywhere. I gotta stick it in some batteries. So steam temperature below 125. I got way too much water in here, so I gotta turn this off. And the water's flowing back out at 95 degrees. It's kind of working. Yeah, we got power. But it's not going anywhere. Let's put it in a battery or something. Where should I put my smart battery? Let's put it down I could put it right there. Or down here. I'm going to stick it down here. Now, I don't know if I'll have enough water in the system to get this stabilized, but we will find out pretty soon here. Got pretty hot steam in there. It's going to be tricky to keep it at just the right temperature. So that should hook up to this. Let's go through the floor, make it a little bit nicer. Yeah, the sand is getting in the way. Maybe I might have to use pure water. So this probably has to go through a sieve first before we chuck it in here. But actually, once we get it set, it'll be okay. We got a bunch of other gases in there though, or that are messing things up. I almost need to completely empty this out. I probably should have put some temp shift plates in there as well. I didn't really plan it out very well. Okay, let's I'm surprised this water is not boiling yet. I guess I'll crack it open. All the steam's gonna get out if I do that. But we gotta kind of have to go in there and fix some things. Actually, maybe not that one, but this one. I'm gonna remove this airlock just for now. Probably should have sucked all the air out of here first. Can I put an air pump in there that's not going to melt? 275. It's probably going to melt if I stick it in there. Uh-oh. I didn't like that. Okay, all that steam's getting out. Okay. Yeah, this oxygen is in the way. I'm going to try to put a vent in there. It's probably going to overheat. Let's do that. Insulated. I'll use ceramic. I can do it. And then I kind of only want a certain gas to come out of here. I want the steam to stay. Actually, we'll take everything out. What to do, what to do, what to do. I think I'll just make a vacuum and then we'll add water. Something like that. And we need some power that's not dependent on this. This actually has to be connected to a coal generator, I think. Just to bootstrap it. No room there. We could put it there. Yeah, I think I'll stick it here. I'm trying to preserve these 3 plants down here. It might be not worthwhile, but okay, let's do that. Okay. All the heat is getting out. That's no good. That's all priority 9. We'll do this first. So we can make a vacuum in there. But because it's going to be a vacuum, there won't be any heat damping. This will probably just all melt. Oh, they want food. We do have power though. It's kind of working. Just gotta build this. And then seal it up quickly. And then maybe add a bit of water. Oh, it's that. The water's getting added from the steam turbine, so come on, come build this. It's an emergency. Uh-oh. Suffocating. Not really, I don't think. Okay, let's seal this up here with ceramic. See if that works. Now, there's no way to get the gold out of here. But at least we're destroying the heat. And I'm just blowing all the steam out of there. That's terrible. Should have put a filter in there. What was I thinking? I wasn't really thinking. Back in we go. What I need is a way to disable this from the inside, but we have to go back in to do that. Okay, try that again. Atmo Sensor out of steel. Connect that to that so we can control it. Stress them right out. Now it's full of oxygen again. Okay, we'll just get a vacuum in there first. I'm gonna add a few more sensors in here. I'm gonna put a hydro sensor because I might want to measure that. I don't know what I'm gonna hook it up to yet, but we'll just do that. But out of steel. Don't think it matters, but we'll do it out of steel. Okay, let's seal it up. So we'll vent everything out of there, then we'll add some water. But I don't want to add polluted water this time. I'm going to sieve it. Is there any water in here? No. Okay, slow things down here. Will the sieve fit in there? It will fit right there if we do that. Okay, let's try that. Sieve. Oh, it's in the way. I guess we'll take this tile out. Gotta add some automation wire here or this coal's gonna get all used up. So let's use gold. Priority 9 is probably fine. I had a rough plan, but I guess I didn't think it out quite enough. Okay, so water sieve, gold amalgam, priority 9. Let's do a pipe into here, and then, oh jeez. I'm gonna delete these pipes because I don't want any. I could empty them, but I'm just gonna delete them. It's easier. And then on the way out will be clean water. I'll go in there. And we got a vacuum. Perfect. So this Atmo Sensor, current pressure 0, activate if below 0, which should be never true. But it says it is true. Okay. How about above 20,000? So that should never be true. Hook that up. Okay, now we want to add a little bit of water. We should have clean water in here in a second. Once we get some sand in there, we'll trickle in some water at a low rate here, 100 grams per second. That should hit this magma, or not magma, but molten gold. Make some steam. There we go. Oh, I forgot to put in some shift plates to spread the heat out. We're not going back in though. That'll have to be good enough. Turbine, heat production. It's running at around 30% full capacity. We just don't want too much heat, excess heat. And we'll have to cool this turbine down at some point. There's a bunch of posts on the Klei forum about how much heat this thing deletes and how much excess, and Brothgar did a lot of experiments with it. Okay, we don't want too much water in there, so I'll turn this off. And we'll just recycle the water that's in here. Let that heat build up. Let this evaporate. And then we'll have to look at a way to cool this down. It's at 23.4 and going up. You could do some minor cooling with this 95-degree water. You could put radiant pipes here to cool it a little bit, but I think I'll just do a Weezewort instead. Gotta make sure I don't... Oh, that's space exposure there, so we're gonna put some drywall behind that right there. Actually, I might want to use a shift plate instead. Temp shift plate out of diamond. I think that acts as a background building, so stick that there. And this thing's getting hot pretty fast. Getting lots of power that we're using for nothing. Might want to start heading up into space here. I'm not sure I want to do it right here, but... And I want to get some of this water out of here, because it's bugging me. Okay, that's good. Let's do a flower pot right here. We'll put a Weezewort in there. I don't think I have any Weezeworts left though. I added some automation to this geyser door here because I don't want this tank to overflow. So there's a sensor right here that says disable the door if the water level is too high, which it is right now. And I should have thought of a way to get the gold out of here. Because right now we can't. It is stuck in there. And we'd have to do a vacuum again to get it out of there. And it's not exactly cool in here. It's 350 degrees. Okay, let's... I don't know if a Weezewort's going to be enough here. It probably has to be in hydrogen to even do a good job. But it's working. It's certainly working. Okay, Weezewort. Oh, we're out of Weezeworts. Let's go find another one. Slow thing back down. I had a bunch of... I haven't been here yet. There's a Weezwort in here. This is pretty much going to be abandoned, so maybe I'll go in there. Maybe I'll just cut straight in. We could go in here. Chlorine's going to end up kind of everywhere. But that might be okay. We got exosuits now, so I'm not too worried. Maybe I'll just go straight through here. Get in there. Maybe put an airlock there so these guys don't get out. Oh, too late. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Someone is stuck. Okay, we're kind of in. Gotta get over here. Maybe I'll build a little ramp here. Get up in here, drain all that out, get that Weezwort. Go right to the edge, I guess, and maybe get a ladder up here. Since the last episode, I actually installed a new mod that lets me destroy ruins, like this door, etc. Okay, if you build that while you're down there, you're gonna get stuck. Having a snooze. Oh, I'd like to welcome my new patron. Where are you? Does it matter? Welcome to the base. All these named dupes here are my patrons. Support me on Patreon, like Jared, Peaches, Del. I can't pronounce Del's name. Delariti, maybe? Delariti? Snappy? Okuna? Ruby? Not Ruby. Ruby's a default name. Red. And does it matter? Yeah, all those are my patrons. Thank you very much for supporting me on Patreon. Helps a bunch. And we're gonna try to get in here. Get in this door. No sense preserving this just for one plant. We'll leave it there, but it's probably gonna heat up and that'll be the end of it, I think. But I'm curious to see what's in here. I think it's pretty much the same every time, but I can't remember what exactly goes in here. They're almost in there. Come on, open the door. Somebody? Anyone? Bueller? Can they get in there? There's sometimes some weird stuff where this unknown bit never gets uncovered, but I think they'll be able to get in there. Anyway, while they're trying to get in there, I'm gonna go see. Oh, we ran out of water here. Oh no, that's a long time ago. Never mind. Disregard. How are we doing up here? 36 degrees and rising. Now we got a Weezwort. That should help a bit. It should really be in hydrogen up here, but... And I gotta get this gold out of here somehow. It's at 510 degrees. Not exactly cool. But we got all this free power could be using. It's actually not much. Now where should I head up? Into space. I could go here, or I could go through here. I kind of don't want to go through the ice biome, because that'll destroy it over time. Maybe I will go up through here. It's kind of a messy way to get up there. But we could just poke through the surface and see what we see. Now all this mafic rock, it won't fall down, but the regolith will. I think what I'll do is put a bunker tile here. So anything that falls down will kind of land on here. And then we'll kind of go around it. Like that. Bunker tile. It's always a little bit precarious going into space here. Or not space, but the surface. So they'll come around here. That'll protect this area a little bit, and then we'll just work our way up here. We got some echoes in here. Interesting. Here we go. We're going up. We are going up. I should really build them some tubes so they can get up here quicker. It's a little bit of a run for them right now. How's this doing in here? 35. Eventually this will all cool down. As long as the gold volcano doesn't stay active very long. So the idea here is to, as quickly as possible... Oh, surface breach. Should get some special music here in a second. Amazing! They did it. Oh yeah, there's a vacuum. Thank you for warning us. Yeah, I'm just venting everything into space here. Let's put an airlock in. That's very loud. Okay, yeah, we're losing oxygen. It doesn't matter because they're not breathing it, but no sense losing it. Okay, now I've trapped them. Whoa, wrong key. Oh, let's see what we have. Wheezewort. Good, good. The base is still okay. Okay, yeah. Food is overgrowing. I should put a shortcut key up here. Control F or Control 4, I think I'll use. Oh yeah, it's getting hot here. Getting hot. All that regolith, hot regolith, falling down. And even more of it's going to fall down here in a second. Maybe I'll do another bunker tile right here. Like that. And then we'll kind of creep around this side here. Okay, I gotta get some tubes going. While they're building that, I'm gonna build a tube to speed them up here, because I got the power. I think I have the power. I'm gonna need another power line, but for now I might just run it off coal. I do have a lot of extra coal. I'll make this the tube line here. Let's get that out of the way. So I'll probably do a tube blast off place. I should have done it right here. Or maybe right here. And that way I can shoot them all the way up here and along here. I think I'll do that. So we need yet or this automatic dispenser, but I want to get a tube access point here. Like that. And I think I'm gonna have to move everything slightly over here because I want my tube to go through here. This painting has to go. Sweep. Auto sweeper has to go. I was using that just to load the kiln here, but that's not super important. And this thing is gonna need power. Use a coal generator plus a smart battery to power that thing. Later on, I'll tie it into the main power network, but for now, I'll just do that. So the tube, I think I'll send through here. Oh, I'm gonna have to remove this and that. Okay, here we go. Tube time. That'll go like that. Do a little bit of a bend there. Hopefully that'll work. Straight up that way. And then I guess I'll bend around the corner and go that way. Come along here. Bend this way. Put a little drop-off point there. I gotta get rid of this ladder. And I actually do want this airlocked, so this one will be a tube crossing. Transit tube crossing, like that. That should keep that airlocked. Let's get that automation wire there. Priority 8. Coal gen. I'll do a few drop-off points here. So we'll do a few little exit points where they can just shoot out. Oh, we got leakage. Whoa. Oh yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Now the tube crossing. I think I'll just take it on the right-hand side here. And for now, we'll just shoot them out right here. And we'll just let them build all that, because it's going to take a while. We've got lots of plastic, though. That's all good. That's powered. It's an investment in efficiency. So now they should be able to just get to here at least. Someone should come through this when they come to build this. Oh, yeah, like that. Much faster. Okay, I gotta make sure this area doesn't cook. 42. And rising. But it's come down in temperature in here. That's good. So that'll just destroy all the heat. And then eventually we'll have to go in there and get the gold. Without disturbing too much. Maybe I'll build a liquid lock out of oil or something on the side here. And then they can get in without messing up the steam. And how's this going? Okay, we're safe to go up even more, I think. Uh-oh. 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 Dig! Are you unable to dig? Hard digging. Dig yourself out of there. There you go. It scared me. Okay. Let's go down that way. I kind of knew that was going to happen. Let's build this first. Back to work. Okay. We'll dig that tile and it should just all drop down. That's the way to do it. Okay, here we go. We're going up. We're going up. Into the sky. Now we gotta do this before we get pummeled by meteorites. Trying to get to the very top so we can put a bunker door in, or a few bunker doors. And the tube is pretty much built. That's good. Probably want to take them all the way up, but for now, that should be good. Uh-oh, this is gonna hurt. A meteorite to the head is never good. Now this ladder is probably gonna get wrecked. But if we can get to the top quick enough, it might not matter too much. I could... oh, like that. Like that. I could try to attempt to protect it with a tube, kind of, like a bunker tiles on either side. Get out of there. Don't want you in there. Okay, it seems to have stopped. Maybe we'll be able to get up here before it starts again. Oh, there's the top. Perfect. Okay. Bunker doors. That's what I want. Out of steel. Now they won't be able to reach all that. But, we'll get at least a few of them built here. And then I have to plan what I'm going to do with the whole solar power, scanner, all that space stuff. Not quite sure what I want to do yet. And we need steam for the steam rocket. We could probably steal some steam out of here, actually. Yeah, that would work. That would work nicely. We could filter out some steam right here. And maybe even store it. 200-degree steam, that's pretty good. But I'm not quite sure where I want to put my rockets yet. And I can't even build a rocket yet because we don't have a telescope. We need a telescope, we need a scanner. Come on, come build this quickly. Okay, we're getting there. Got a little bit of protection up here. Now, what do I want to do next? Apparently the sun can shine through mesh tile. So I might do something like this. For now, just so they can come out and build this. But we do need a... we need a scanner. That would be handy. Space scanner and a telescope, which we need to give oxygen to. So we need a pump down here. But let's just get this built first. I hadn't really planned to go to space in this episode, but maybe we could do it. So the telescope needs to be able to see the top. And if we build one over here, it should get a good, or at least some view. Maybe. I'm gonna flatten this out a bit. So we're gonna do something like this. But not as high priority, because we want the other stuff up top done first. Okay, we could probably extend this out a little bit more. This is our Meteor Shield. Yeah, this is our Meteor Shield here. Now, meteors can still come in the corner and just demolish this ladder. What I usually do is I get a good coverage to the sides here before I start doing anything. It's bloody hot here. Oh, here comes the meteorites. How much steel do we have? 12 tons. They're protected. So I might put a telescope directly under this door here. That is under stations, telescope. I'll use steel, it doesn't have to be, but if I go under this one, like that. I have a feeling this thing's gonna fry from the heat, so maybe I want to put some insulation underneath. Might be an idea. These will all need power and automation circuit setup and everything. But we'll just keep extending the shield. Just kind of do that. Because I'm going to cover the whole sky. Let's check the temperature of this thing. 45 degrees. Oh, having a snooze. I also need a scanner. Kind of. How much ceramic do I have? Quite a bit. Do that. And I'll dig underneath actually. That way the ceramic won't heat up either. Which it is right now. Absorbing all this heat. Okay, so we might as well use this steam power for something. So I'm going to bring this line up here. Connect this up. And this needs oxygen. So we'll probably just do a pump and a filter right here, because we got oxygen just sitting in the air. So we'll do that there. Gas filter. And I'll use insulated. Do I need insulated? Yeah, we'll use some crappy insulation. Igneous rock or something. Stick that in there. Oxygen will be the filtered output. And we'll jam that in there. Select oxygen. And hook that power up. This thing's not running very hot, but that's good. If it runs full out, it generates a crazy amount of excess heat, which you have to delete, which is no fun. And this Weezewort's probably not going to keep up. But we can maybe drop some ice in here or something. And then just mop it up. Okay, we want an exit. Everything else can go right there. No gas intake. Oh, we can open the star map. Let's start scanning this place here. Okay, we probably need a bit more of a shield here. So we'll just continue on like this. How much gold amalgam do I have? 84,000. Okay, this ladder's probably mostly protected now. Once we get these ones built over here. How much steel do we have left? 7 tons of steel left. No line of sight. Okay, that's fine. Make that priority 7. And we need a power line up there. I guess I'll take this up this way. Iron. Sure. Doesn't technically need to be powered. Otherwise, if it isn't powered, it's extremely slow. Let's put a place for the regolith to fall. So then we'll have to sweep up that regolith when it falls down here. Probably use an auto sweeper out of steel, which will eventually need cooling or it'll overheat, but could try just building one for now out of steel and hope for the best. Kind of like this. That might work. Actually, we need it over here. That might not work, but we'll find out soon enough. And instead of hooking this automation up to a sensor, for now, I'm just going to have a manual toggle switch. So we'll do... Actually, I'll build the switch first. I'll use a hydro sensor. Make these out of steel. Like that. And that way we can control this one door manually. And my placement of my auto sweeper is probably not very good, but we'll find out here. As long as I can dig this out quickly. We can manually dig it out as well. Oh, something break? No. Do we have oxygen? We do not. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Filtered output. Oh, I put the input out to the vent. Nice one. Nice one. You were all probably like, what the hell is he doing? That might work better. There we go. Oxygen. Oh, it opened. Okay. Let's dig that out so we can actually build the auto sweeper. And we're gonna close that up for now. For safety. Damage overheated. Oh, that's the door at the bottom. Not worried about that. Come on. You can do it. Let's make this a 9. Okay, auto sweeper's there. Let's just open this for now. And we got line of sight. I really should put a sensor. So let's do a... I think it needs to be pretty far away from all the other stuff. But even if it's not in, it can't even see the sky, it'll still work. So we'll stick that there, and then we'll control maybe this door with it. Because right now, if it starts showering, it's going to break these tiles. But we got light. We got telescope action. Dell is on the job. Okay, I need a long automation wire going from this up. Okay, that was fast. We will move on to the next one. Automation. I'm going to use iron. That'll go up there. That'll control this eventually. Let's put that in 8. Telescope idle. Already? How are they so fast? I guess I am on fast speed, but still. Crazy fast. We're getting data banks. We should have data banks. Let me close some of these up here. Sorry, not data banks, but the thing that allows us to research space stuff. Let's go back to the base here. I've been neglecting my printer. Okay. Free food. Let's put our research stuff back in. I think I'll stick it up here this time, far away from the food. So we need 2 stations. The supercomputer and the research station. Not out of copper. Save our copper for better stuff. And how much power do we have on this line? 2 kilowatts pretty much. I need another power line. Okay, we're not going to be using a lot of it at the same time, so we'll... Made a mess. We'll risk an overload here. I think someone is stuck. Or the bathroom's broke. Stinky. Save Stinky. Actually, he can probably build that. Let's make it out of mafic rock. He can save himself. There you go. And his pee evaporated into the vacuum of space. Wow, we're going through this analysis quickly. Okay, that meteor shower is going to start any time here. Did I not hook that up yet? I don't think I did. That is hooked up. Let's just connect these, and then I think I need to go through a NOT gate actually for this to work like I want it to. Oh, it has no power. Of course. Yeah, it's kind of an emergency. Oh good, it's closing automatically. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, we got scannage. Scan quality 0, but that's okay. It'll still kind of work. And it should be going through a NOT gate. So, let's chop that there. put a NOT gate right here. So we'll go in there, out there. That should work. So we'll get really crappy scan quality, but it'll still work. It'll still open the door during the non-meteor showers and then close up. There we go. So it's open now. Good. And then when the meteor shower comes in, it should maybe close it up. Wow, we got into space. I didn't think I'd actually do it this episode. It was not the plan. My plan was just to get this functioning, and it's getting hotter. It's getting hotter. Oh, this is underwater. Look at that. That tiny, tiny bit of water. Kind of ridiculous. Okay, that should get the planet scanning back on, and I should probably do some research. We will do... oh, we already have the steam engine. I will work towards the petroleum engine. We gotta make a steam engine. Next episode. Next episode. Yeah, we can't do this yet. Need to get into space first. Before we can do any of this research. Yeah. So I'll probably use the steam that's in here. And we'll build a steam rocket somewhere up here. And set it up so we can open these doors and get out. 1.2 kilowatts on that line. Might need another power line. This thing's kind of sputtering now. It doesn't have enough temperature. Because the gold volcano has been dormant. The gold... What is the steam temperature? Oh, it's cooling down in here quite a bit. Probably have to supplement this power here. Maybe do another coal generator. Not that priority. Oh, jeez. When will I learn? Put an airflow tile underneath that. Let that vent out a little bit. Next planet. Planetoid. Moon. Asteroid. Gotta hook this automation up to that. Okay, I think I might wrap things up here. Off camera, I'll let them do a little bit more of this, but then next episode we'll get a steam rocket going. I'm thinking I'm going to put the steam rocket right beside here. I'll clear some space out here. We'll do a little exploration to the side. And then we'll hook up some automation so we can open up some doors here and then get that rocket off. Get some data banks from space that we can analyze and then finish the research and get onto the petroleum rocket, because I don't like playing around with the steam rocket too much. The other way we can make steam, even though we have some right here, is to put some regolith in a room and dribble some water. We'll get lots of steam that way. Maybe I'll try that. I've never actually tried that, so maybe I'll try that. We'll build an insulated room. We'll stick some of this hot regolith in there. And we'll get some super hot steam that way. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this episode. As always, thanks for watching, and see you all next time.